Hello YouTube, hello YTPC. Decided to make another video because, again, I'm a member of a large pipe group and the same questions over and over, which is fine, but I decided to make a video and I can just direct people this video because the same questions get asked all the time. First thing, do I need to rest my pipe? You can, or you don't have to. I never do. For years I've been smoking, and I just, if a pipe is tickling my fancy, I'll smoke that same pipe all day long and never let it rest. I might smoke the same pipe all day long for a week and never let it rest. And I've been doing that for years, and I've literally never seen a negative outcome. If you want to rest your pipe, rest your pipe. If you want to buy, 7 pipes and have a pipe rotation, go for it. There's no wrong way. And you're going to hear me say that a lot. There's no wrong way. So, you can rest your pipe or you don't have to, as near as I can tell. Okay. Hey guys, I'm new to pipe smoking. What should I clean my pipe with? And then there's 9 bazillion answers, from whiskey all the way to rubbing alcohol. Can you use something like this to clean your pipe? Yeah, you can. Some things about using whiskey. This one here is 45% alcohol by volume. It will clean it. Will it sanitize it? Not very effectively, because the percentage of alcohol is not high enough. Okay? If you were to pour this in a shot glass and shoot it, it will, in fact, if you let it dry out without washing it, you'll see a residue in the bottom. You might be leaving a residue in your pipe, and that may or may not be a big deal. I don't know. But it's certainly not going to hurt anything. If you want to use something like this, go for it. If you want to go crazy, you can, this here is 100 proof. So it's 50% alcohol by volume. And again, yeah, it'll clean it. But is it going to sanitize it? If you're looking to clean it, it's fine. If you want to sanitize, I would use something else. Vodka. Yeah, you can use vodka. And you can go buy 100 proof vodka. But again, this will probably not leave residue, but it will probably not sanitize it very well. Okay? So, your mileage may vary. Have I used whiskey to clean pipes? Sure, bunch of times. Doesn't hurt nothing. In years and years, I can't tell that it hurts a thing. Now, if you really want to thoroughly clean it and sanitize it, I use this right here. That's 95% alcohol. The alcohol content in that is certainly high enough to kill germs, which is what sanitizing means. Clean just means it doesn't have visible dirt on it. Sanitize means you're killing germs, and that is the difference, if you don't know. So that's what I use. I assume you can use rubbing alcohol or denatured alcohol or whatever, but, Anyway, using something that you're really not supposed to drink, like isopropyl or rubbing alcohol, I don't know that that's a great idea, but you're talking about such small quantities, it's probably not a big deal. All right, moving on. Do I need to run a pipe cleaner down my pipe every time I smoke? Sure, or don't. I would suggest doing it sometimes at least, or you're going to have a really dirty pipe and it may taste bad, but you can use these while you smoke. Sometimes you need to if the pipe's too wet. Next, how do I pack my pipe? I'm not going to do a pipe packing video right now, but I will tell you it really doesn't matter. The 3-pinch method's fine. The Frank method's fine. Any other method you can figure out is probably fine. I just cram the tobacco in there personally, but I've been doing it a long time and I know what a properly packed bowl feels like. And you'll find with pipe smoking, experience and feel are kind of important if you want to enjoy it to the fullest. But it doesn't matter. I think the Frank method's actually personally fantastic for new pipe smokers because you will probably more properly pack your bowl. But again, it doesn't really matter. And even if you use the Frank method over time, that's probably going to evolve and you're probably going to stop using it and just cram it in there like everybody else does because you will know what it feels like when it's packed properly. Hey guys, I'm new to pipe smoking. What pipe should I get? Well, again, it doesn't matter. If you've got a lot of money and you want to spend a bunch of money on a pipe, go nuts. Open up the bank account and buy something crazy. Do you need something like this Castello to start out? No. And I smoked for a long time before I ever bought one of these because they're a lot of money. Is this a good smoking pipe? You bet it is. But you know what else is a good smoking pipe? This right here. Smokes fantastic. I smoke them all the time. And they're very cheap. So if you want to go nuts and buy something expensive, you can. If you don't or can't, then don't. There's no wrong way. If you're just starting out and you want to save money, because if you don't know if you're going to like it or not, basket pipes are great, corncob pipes are great, estate pipes are perfectly fine. I own tons of estate pipes. In fact, this right here, I paid $30 for. It's an old English-made GBD that smokes great. Just as good as any of the expensive ones. So, you know, you don't have to run out and buy a Claudio Cavici if you're wanting to, you know, start pipe smoking. I bought one because I had the money and I liked it. And it smokes great. He's probably one of the best pipe makers out there. But you certainly don't have to have it. What blend should I smoke? I'm new and starting out. What should I try? Well, you know, do you run out and find some rare tobacco that's not made anymore? Well, again, if you got money and you want to, go for it. But you certainly don't have to. I like Frogmorton, but you know what else I like? This right here. Carter Hall, cheap codger blend, mostly burley. I love it, okay? It's great stuff. A lot of these rare tobaccos are really, you know, they're rare. They're hard to get. I smoke this all the time. Easy to get, not terribly expensive, one of my favorites. So, you know, my best advice is if you're starting out, try whatever you want to and whatever you can afford. You know, it really doesn't matter. Again, there's no wrong way. What should I use to tamp my pipe with? Well, you can go get one of these fancy tampers if you want. I actually got this one for free. Came with another pipe. I've got this I inherited. It's just a little pipe tamper knife. These not check tools, but these little pipe tools like what you can get from your local tobacconists work great. And you know what I use primarily? I use a check tool. That's my favorite thing to use. I can dig around in the bowl all I want to with it, and it tamps just fine. And I've got a bajillion of them, and they're cheap, and I got them laying around everywhere. Moving on. Hey, I'm new to pipe smoking. What should I light my pipe with? That right there works perfect. Alternatively, you can use matches. They work perfect. These are cheap ways that work just fine. You don't need to run out and buy something like this. You know, again, I smoked a long time before I started acquiring some of this other stuff. What do I use on a daily basis? This right here. It's a clipper lighter. It's metal. It's refillable. It's adjustable. And it has an angled flame on it. Perfect for pipe smoking. This was $17. Can't go wrong. All right. What, should I match pipes to blends? Well, you can if you want. This pipe right here, I have tried a whole bunch of stuff in it. I've smoked Burleys in it. I've smoked Vapors and Virginias. You know what I smoke in it? English. For some reason, Latakia tastes good in this thing, so that's what I do. When I'm smoking Burley, I reach for that one a lot. because it smokes burley well. I'm not saying you have to get a pot-shaped pipe to smoke burley. You can. You don't have to. You know, I've smoked everything in this too. I've smoked English in it. I've smoked Virginias and Vapors and Burleys and Orientals and whatever. But what I tend to just naturally gravitate towards if I'm picking up Carter Hall or something like that is, is this one or something similar. This, Castello. I smoke a lot of burley in it too because they seem to like it. This right here is one of my favorite tobaccos ever, and I smoke it basically in one pipe. That one. For some reason, this Caminetto and this tobacco are awesome together. How did I figure that out? By accident. Okay? You can stumble onto all sorts of stuff just by trying things out. Alright. I've rambled on long enough, so brief recap. You don't have to rest your pipe, or you can. You can clean it with whatever you want. Some things work better than others. Learn to pack it. It doesn't matter which method you use. You can smoke whatever blend you can find and afford. You can smoke whatever pipe you can find and afford. You can tamp with an old nail, or you can tamp with a piece of marble. And you can smoke whatever blend and whatever pipe you want to, and it doesn't matter. I want to thank everybody for watching, and happy smokes, and take care of yourself and all that stuff.